Hello everyone, it's your mentor Abissons. It's been a while and I know some of you have been wondering why, but the truth is that the past few weeks have been really tough for me and my family. That is because we lost my grandpa and my nephew in the same month. So I had to take some time off to be with my family at the village to go through the process of saying goodbye. But now I'm officially back, so expect new videos, new energy, and a lot more consistency from me moving forward. So thank you all for your patience, your kind messages, and for sticking around, because this really means a lot to me. Alright, so in this video I want to show you how to trade currency pairs with price action like a pro. So if you love trading currency pairs and you still don't have a profitable strategy, then this might be a game changer for you. So make sure you watch this video to the end if you want to learn how to trade currency pairs with price action like a pro. And in case you are watching on this channel for the first time and you have not subscribed, then please consider subscribing now, so that anytime I upload videos like this, you will be the first person to be notified. So without wasting time, let's jump into the video. So I'll come back, guys. So let me quickly share my screen and show you how to trade currency pairs with price action like a pro. Alright, I hope now you can see the screen. Okay, so for you to trade currency pairs with price action like a pro, you need to understand the market structure. So here you can see we have a downtrend structure. So for you to know that this is a downtrend structure, you will see the market forming lower lows and lower highs, right? Lower lows, lower highs. So that means that we are currently on a downtrend. So if this is a downtrend, now we do our analysis with our drawing tools. I will use this segment. You can use this line or segment as your trend line. So I prefer segment. So now I will analyze this market with this trend line. As you can see, the market is moving downwards and it's leaving lower highs. So as you can see, this one is a lower high, another lower high, another one here, and another one here. All right, so that means that we are currently on a downtrend, and those are the perfect entry points you should use if you are on a downtrend. Remember, if you are on a downtrend, you only look at the lower highs as your entry points. All right, those are the safest entry points when it comes to a downtrend structure. And if it's an uptrend structure, we only focus on the higher lows. All right, so I'll show you that in an uptrend. All right, so first of all, let's try this downtrend and see if we can get an opportunity. So this market is probably coming here. As you can see, it should come there according to the structure, because the market has already formed a lower low. So now we are expecting a lower high, and perfect lower high should be within this trend line, right? Yeah, or within this. Let me show you. You can use horizontal line as well. So I think it will come to this area. It will come to this area, and if it breaks the trend line, it will come up to this point. So if you place a trade here and fail, you wait for it at this point, because it will not just break that level immediately. It will struggle for a while. It will do maybe a pullback and break it after that, or maybe reverse completely. So that's another advantage. So you just take advantage of the pullback or the small reversal, right? Remember, this is binary options. You only take opportunities in a small movement in the market. All right, so this one is coming here, this level once again, think the buyers are still not strong enough to take the market to this level, so the sellers are still in control. So let's look for another chart. So this one is USD card. Let's look for another currency pair like GBP, JPY. Okay, so here we have another downtrend. So let me do the analysis quickly and see if we can get an opportunity. So here you can see we have a breakout here. All right, let me first drop this one. So here we are having a breakout to the upside. So let's see if we are having a zone around. Let me take horizontal line. So this is the zone, and I think they are coming there after breaking this trend line. So when they reach at this level, I'm expecting a pullback or a reversal to the downside, and that is the opportunity I'll use to make money for 2 minutes. I'll place a trade for 2 minutes, a down trade. That's a down trade, expecting the price to drop in the next 2 minutes. So let me wait and see if they reach at that zone. You can see the buyers are still struggling to come. So as for me, in my entries, most of my entries, I always place trades immediately they touch the zone. Immediately they reach at that zone, that is when I place my trade without confirmation. That is the strategy that works for me mostly. So I use that strategy most of the time. All right. So I just wait for the price to reach at the zone. Then immediately they reach at that zone, I place the trade the opposite direction. So like right now, this is a resistance. All right. Remember, when the price is below a zone, that zone is known as resistance zone. If the price is above the zone, that zone is known as the support. So this one here, the price is below the zone. So now that means this is a resistance zone. So I'm expecting the price to reach there and reverse and go downwards, even if it is for 2 or 3 minutes, all right, or even 1 minute. But in this case, I'll use 2 minutes, all right, in my trades. So I'm expecting the price to reach at this zone since they have broken this trend line. So now the trend line is no longer valid. So I'm waiting for them in the next zone. All right. This is pure price action. You just look at the zones by drawing the zones. It's about to reach at the zone. If it touches, I'll place a downtrend with 1,000 Kenyan shillings. So you make sure they touch the zone. All right. If they don't touch the zone, then that will not be a safe entry. So you make sure they touch the zone for you to place a trade. Before you place a trade, make sure they touch the zone properly, all right, for you to be safe. If they don't touch your zone, then you have to wait until they touch it, or you just look for another chart. All right, so they have touched and they have broken that zone, but I am 100% sure they will drop. All right, there must be a rejection to the downside, even if it is for 2 to 3 minutes or even 1 minute, but I'm expecting the price to drop in the next 2 minutes. All right, so let's wait and see what will happen here. So let's wait and see. You can see that was a great sniper entry. I placed that trade at the end of the week, which means that that's a perfect entry. But our entry was supposed to be at this zone, but it doesn't matter as long as you are expecting the price to drop, you can also place a trade outside the zone expecting the price to go back inside the zone. All right, so we'll count that as a fake out, right? So you can see it is dropping, and we are remaining with 48 seconds, guys. So let's wait and see. So this is pure price action, guys. You just look at the chart, you look at the price behavior, because the price is always repeating some behavior, so you take advantage of that. When they repeat some behavior or maybe patterns that you have mastered, that is when you make money. Right? You make money when they repeat what they always do over and over and over. That is what we call price action. All right, so we are remaining with the 9 seconds. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and boom. So you can see we have made a profit of 860, which means it was 86%. You can see here it was 86% payout. So we have made 860 Kenyan shillings profit because we placed 1,000 Kenyan shillings. All right. So if you want to trade with Kenyan currency or your local currency, if you are from any other country, you can use your local currency with this platform. This platform is called Binani. So it allows you to create a local currency account. So you can see I've chosen Kenyan shillings. You can choose even dollars or any other currency that you want. So if you want to try it out, you can create an account with the link in the description and try trading with the local currency and see how it goes. All right, so let me look for another chart and do analysis. So here we have another downtrend. Let me analyze. This is Euro AUD chart. Let me see. Oh, sorry. Let me see. So I've used these two lower highs. All right. So I'm expecting the price to come at this level, but I can see something here as well. You can see this level. That is a resistance level. So I don't know if that's the main zone, but let me see. I always use wicks to know if that zone is valid. Right? So yeah, it's supposed to be here because of these wicks, and this one is like a fake out. All right, so I cannot use this one. So I always use wicks to know if a zone is valid. So you can see that opportunity is already gone because I was not sure about that zone, but you can see that's the main zone, the valid zone, and you can see it has been respected. So we cannot place a trade there because the opportunity is already gone. All right, so let me look for another one. So here you can see some wicks. Let me take this one. Okay, you must look for connection. There must be some connections. This one don't have any other. So let me take it up at these wicks and see. Okay, you can see connection, right? So when drawing your line, you make sure you put the line at the area with most reversals. So you can see here we have let me zoom first. You can see we have this one, these wicks here, and this one. So at least 3 connection, 3 reversals. All right, so that means if the price reaches here, we will have a reversal or a small pullback. Then here we have a downtrend. You can see we have a downtrend. So let me do the analysis quickly. So here we have reconnection. You can see, let me show you. We have this one. This is 1 and 2. So we are expecting another one. Then here we have 1, 2, and 3. So we are expecting another one, right? But remember what I told you, if it is a downtrend, we only focus with the upper trend line. This one, we only focus with this one. So let me see what will happen if they touch the trend line. So if in case they break this trend line, we will wait for them at the horizontal zone, this one. So I think they will respect the trend line. If they fail, that is when I will place my second trade at this point. So let's wait and see if they will reach at the trend line. So while we are waiting, let me look for another opportunity. So here we have an uptrend. Here we have an uptrend. So let's see if we can get opportunity. Let me see. To another one. Let me see. So we have this. Yeah, so I think I can place an uptrend here for 2 minutes, expecting the price to go up because this is an uptrend, and I can see they respected this trend line 2 times. So now, since the price is at the trend line once again for the 3rd time, I'm expecting the price to bounce back upwards. Since this is an uptrend, you can see, remember what I told you, if it's an uptrend, we focus with higher lows or the lower trend line, all right, for your safe entry, if you want to be safe, because this is a buyer's market, so you need to flow with them, all right? Yeah, if you are trading currency pairs, that is, all right? Remember, I always go against the trend while I'm trading their other assets, all right? But with currency pairs, you need to be very careful. You need to follow the trend, all right? Yeah, that is what I've noticed with the currency pairs, live currency pairs. But with the OTC and indices, you can go against the trend, all right? But it is always safe to follow the trend, okay? It is always safe to follow the trend, okay? So you can see we are remaining with 22 seconds for this trade to close, all right? All right, so we're remaining with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and boom. So we've made another 870 Kenyan shillings in this beautiful uptrend, all right? Yeah, so that's how you trade currency pairs with price action like a pro, all right? You just be patient, wait for the market to give you a good setup, and you'll be able to see perfect entries, all right? You just wait for the markets to present the opportunity for you. Don't force it, okay? As you can see, I'm just using a simple price action by just using the drawing tools to mark the zones or the reversal areas. That's all right? So mostly I use reversal areas. I don't wait for confirmation. I place the trade immediately the market reaches at my reversal level. That's how I always trade most of the time. All right, so let me see if I can get one last opportunity. Okay, this one was unable to reach. I think there is a mistake here. It reached at the this trend line should touch this one. I don't know what happened. It was here, supposed to touch this one. All right, I think something has happened here, because even this one, you can see it is disorganized. I don't know what happened. Yeah, but I can see it respected our trend line. You can see it respected our trend line for the third time. This was the first, second, and the third. Right? Yeah, so we lost that opportunity already. So let's look for another one. This one is still dropping. Remember this one, we also missed this opportunity. Okay, this one is trying to come back here. All right, yeah, so let me look for another one. Okay, so here we have a small uptrend, a very small one and a perfect one. So we have this reversal here and this one. Okay, so the price was unable to break. Let me finish this one with this one. Let me finish the analysis. Okay, so I'm expecting the price to go up. So here I've placed I had to place 2K. Let me leave it like that. So now, as you can see here, let me show you something, guys. We have this reversal here and this one. So those are two touches. So I'm expecting a third touch, and I'm expecting the price to reverse to the upside. All right, yeah, so this is an uptrend, and remember, in an uptrend we only focus with the higher lows for entries. All right, for safe entries. So I'm expecting the price to go up. So let's wait and see. I've placed 3,000 Kenyan shillings. So if I lose this trade, that means I will lose all the profit I made in the past trades, and that will be so bad. So let's hope it will respect our analysis and we will make a profit from this one. So remember, this should be our last trade. Okay, so let's hope this trade will end up in profit, but I have hopes. You can see we are remaining in our first trade. We are remaining with 15 seconds. So that means we are safe. And the other candle is about to open, and boom, that's another candle. So it has, okay, the first one, the second one, and now we are remaining with the last one. So all of the trades have ended up in profit. All right, perfect. So you can see all my trades ended up in profit, and I'm just using a simple price action analysis. No complication, no indicators, just simple price action with simple drawing tools. All right, so that's all, guys, for today, and I hope you have learned something from this video. All right, so if you want to learn more about price action, then make sure you subscribe on this channel and turn on the notification bell, so that anytime I upload videos like this, you will be the first person to be notified. All right, and in case you want to start trading with this platform and you don't have an account, you can create one with the link in the description and get 150% bonus on your first deposit. That means if you deposit $100, you are going to get a free $150 All right, so that makes it a total of 250. So that will be a very good amount to start with. All right, so thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Let's meet in the next video.